Yeah. Mr. Mayday. Turn it up. Came from a room with a crack screen glow. Now I talk plays, whole city on the show. Sports talk spreads, who's covering the line? Break bread, break news, break through every time. From the bench to the bag, that's a real upgrade. Used to pray for a chain, now I talk upgrades. Inbox flooded, they beg for a name, but I'm counting these checks while they chase that fame. Mr. Man purchase, money on the way, power in my voice, every word got paid. Talk about the game, turn life to a lane. Say my name, Mr. Man, Mr. Man, Mr. Man purchase. Numbers on the board, every single story got a price, can't ignore. Turn the mic on, whole world in the frame. Say my name, Mr. Man.
Welcome, everyone, to Mr. Main Podcast. Today, I will be talking about Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Dak Prescott, who's been in the news lately, not because of his on-field action, because of his off-field action. Dak Prescott was supposed to get married next month, April 10th, 2026, to his fiancé, Sarah Jane Ramos, in Lake Como, Italy. But the wedding has been called off. I'm going to get into it. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone, to Mr. Main Podcast. I'm Mr. Main. Today, I will be talking about Dak Prescott. Not his on-field, but his off-field actions. Yes, Dak Prescott and his fiancée, Sarah Jane Ramos, has called off the wedding. Well, she called off the wedding. They had an argument at the bachelorette party in the Bahamas. We don't know what's it about, but she called off the wedding. There's been rumors that it was over money, and Dak Prescott wanted her to sign a prenuptial agreement, and he's trying to protect his bag of $240 million. There's other rumors going around that they've been having difficulties in the relationship, and it had nothing to do with money. And ultimately, it just led up to this point, the boiling point. Now, Dak Prescott and his fiancée sent the email out to the 250 guests that was expected to attend the wedding in Lake Como, Italy next month. Now, I'm going to read out the email that was obtained by TMZ. In the email, it states, as many of you know, our wedding is currently scheduled to take place in Lake Como, Italy on Friday, April 10th, 2026. It is with heavy hearts that we privately inform our attendees that we have made the very difficult decision to cancel our wedding. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience this may cause you, and we welcome your prayers. Sarah Jane Ramos and Dak Prescott. That email was sent out to the guests that they invited to the wedding. It was in the amount of 250 guests they were expecting. Now, Dak Prescott and his fiancée have 2 children together. They got Margaret, who's 2 years old, and they also have Aurora, who's 9 months. So this is a real sad because kids are involved. 2 small children under 2. And now they're going to have to grow up without the mom and dad being in a single household. The sad part of this story is it's not reconcilable between the two. It's beyond repair. They can't get back together. They can't amend their differences, which would be nice because kids are involved. anytime you're involved with a woman as a man and she have no kids, it's easy to break up and you two can go your ways apart. But once you've been with a woman and you have kids with that woman, especially small kids, it's very, very difficult for a man to just to walk away from that relationship. Now, I'm just speaking my opinion. Now, Dak Prescott, people say that he signed a contract that he has $240 million that he's protecting. And that's the reason why that she didn't want to sign a contract, the prenup. That rumors but she said that it had nothing to do with money. And this was something that they both agreed upon to go their separate ways. I don't know what you guys think. So leave me a comment below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Do you think it was because of money is the reason why that the two broke up and the wedding is not going forward? Or you think it is because there was rifts in the relationship and it just accumulated and just got to the point where both sides just can't get along, can't stay together? All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.
What's up in the TMZ Sports? I'm Babcock with Lucas, Luca, and Chad. Guys, we're going to start with shocking news from the NFL. Not anything having to do with the football field, but one of the biggest stars and what's happening in his relationship off of it. Dak Prescott is not getting married next month, Lucas. Of course, Dak Prescott has, for years now, been with Sarah Jane Ramos. They started dating in 2023. They got engaged in 2024. They've got 2 children together. And by all accounts, everything was great. In fact, I just saw them have a joint bachelorette party recently in the Bahamas, Lucas. So to hear over the weekend, and you really broke this, Lucas, that Dak and Sarah were not getting married anymore, shocking, blew my mind.
Yeah, so they came back from the Bahamas single.
What?
Long story short.
What?
And I talked to a source very close to the situation here, and they said this kind of started back in January when they hit a major rough patch, but we're trying to get through it.
Okay.
They were trying to work on those issues, and they went forward with the bachelor and bachelorette parties, but there was an explosive argument where everything came to a head in the Bahamas.
Wow.
They decided, look, and Sarah Jane is the one who led the charge here, but she ultimately said, I can't go through with marrying you.
So she called it off.
She did.
Wow.
She did. And the argument, from what I told, the nature of it was both sides were about ready to, and she's the one who
actually pulled the trigger ultimately. Now, you're seeing a lot of people out there who are, I think it's just pure speculation, honestly, but are saying that the reason that this happened is because he was demanding that she sign a prenuptial agreement and that she refused, and that's why they broke up. Anything on that?
The people who are talking about this are laughing at that report because, as it turns out, Sarah Jane comes from a very well-off family and with deep roots to Tampa, Florida. We're talking like millions and millions of dollars a year of income. When Sarah Jane met Dak, I'm told that it was kind of like oh, nice, you play football. I don't care about your money.
Wow.
Never really did. And so the people close to Sarah Jane are kind of wondering how this came to be, this report. But from what I understand, there was no talks of a prenup, no objection to a prenup whatsoever.
Right.
And from the very beginning, Sarah Jane's sources, or people close to Sarah Jane, are saying that she was never really concerned about his money.
Do we know where the wedding was supposed to be? And now what happened? Oh, Lake Como.
Yeah, on April
nice
10th.
destination.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
So what? Did people know? Obviously, now people know.
Yes. So an email was sent out this weekend to the people who were supposed to go. We're told it was about 250 people slated to be involved in this wedding. And it goes, as many of you know, our wedding is currently scheduled to take place in Lake Como, Italy on Friday, April 10th, 2026. It is with heavy hearts that we privately inform our attendees that we have made the very difficult decision to cancel our wedding. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience this may cause you, and we welcome your prayers, Sarah Jane Ramos and Dak Prescott. Now, a lot of people are talking and making jokes about Dak Prescott, so close to getting a ring. Now he won't get one.
See those
blah, 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 all that. The bottom line here is there are 2 young children involved in this situation, and there is no chance at a reconciliation or mending this relationship romantically, but I'm told that both sides are hell-bent on making sure these kids are taken care of, and the co-parenting is full force here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the most important thing in this situation now. I mean, if the relationship is over, like you said, hard stop, not going to be moving forward anymore, I think the attention should fall to the kids. And I mean, they're younger. Hopefully, they can kind of work past this at some point, kind of all heal together. And like, you said, just parent in a way that's beneficial to them now.
NFL free agency started today, and this is the biggest headline out there in the NFL world. So just kind of a shocker that this kind of came out of there.